Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. It's 5 miles south of the Canadian border, 12 miles west of the state line.
Welcome to the world of Twin Peaks, the surreal and mysterious series from Mark Frost and David Lynch. Follow FBI agent Dale Cooper as he investigates the haunting murder of teenager Laura Palmer in this 1990s classic. Known for its eccentric characters, supernatural twists, and soap opera drama, Twin Peaks has captivated viewers since its debut. Although it only ran for 2 seasons, the show's influence lives on with a 2017 revival. Today, we're delving into some lesser-known facts, some of which may even be spoiler-laden about this iconic series.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Number 10. Twin Peaks was inspired by a real murder. Mark Frost revealed that the murder of Laura Palmer in Twin Peaks was inspired by a chilling tale his grandmother, Betty Calhoun, told him as a child. In the early 1900s, the body of 20-year-old Hazel Drew was found floating in a pond in upstate New York. And Frost's grandmother used this real-life crime as a ghost story to keep him out of the woods at night. While Frost didn't know the specifics of the case, it shares eerie similarities with Laura Palmer's story. Drew, much like Laura, was initially seen as a wholesome young woman, but had a secret life. She mysteriously quit her job, left her clothes behind at a train station, and was linked to several older men. The investigation even hinted at occult influences, with rumors of hypnotism and dark magic. Despite efforts from David Bushman and Mark Givens to unravel the mystery, Drew's murder remains officially unsolved. Number 9. Filming the Red Room. The Red Room, or Black Lodge, is one of the most bizarre and iconic elements of Twin Peaks, but it contains a familiar touch for David Lynch fans. The black and white chevron floor, which features prominently in the room, is a reference to Lynch's earlier work in Eraserhead, 1977, where a similar pattern appears, though in that film everything was in black and white, so the color could be different. Filming the scenes in the Red Room was particularly challenging due to the unusual dialogue. To create an unsettling effect, the actors spoke their lines backward, and the footage was then played in reverse. Michael J. Anderson, who portrayed the man from Another Place, had a unique talent for speaking backward, a skill he had honed as a child. In fact, he even recorded a tutorial on how to speak in reverse, further adding to the eerie atmosphere of the Red Room scenes. Number 8. Twin Peaks influenced games. The influence of Twin Peaks extends far beyond TV shows like The X-Files and Gravity Falls. It's also left a mark on the gaming world. One of the most notable examples is Deadly Premonition, which follows FBI agent Francis York Morgan as he investigates the murder of a teenage girl in a small town. The game is filled with Twin Peaks references, from Morgan's love of coffee and his conversations with an unseen character to his dreamlike visions and oddball townsfolk. The Pot Lady, for instance, is clearly inspired by the Log Lady. Other games inspired by Twin Peaks include Remedy Entertainment's Alan Wake and Max Payne. Alan Wake takes place in a small mountain town with an eerie atmosphere similar to Twin Peaks, while Max Payne features a room with black and white chevron flooring and red curtains reminiscent of the Red Room. The influence even reaches The Legend of Zelda. Link's Awakening. Director Takashi Tezuka specifically requested that all characters be suspicious types like in the then-popular Twin Peaks, cementing the show's widespread impact on game design. Number 7. Twin Peaks was expanded in multiple tie-in novels. The world of Twin Peaks didn't end with the show. It was expanded through a series of tie-in novels that added layers of detail and depth to the story. In 1990, The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer written by Jennifer Lynch, David Lynch's daughter, was released, offering a deeper look at Laura's life. That same year, Scott Frost, Mark Frost's brother, published Diane, The Twin Peaks Tapes of Agent Cooper, an audiobook that provided additional insight into Agent Cooper's investigations. In 1991, 2 more books were published: the autobiography of FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper, My Life, My Tapes, again by Scott Frost, and Welcome to Twin Peaks, an access guide to the town. These works further fleshed out the show's rich mythology. When The Return aired in 2017, Mark Frost released 2 more books: The Secret History of Twin Peaks, which explored the town's mysterious past, and Twin Peaks, The Final Dossier, which filled in the gaps between seasons 2 and 3, continuing the Twin Peaks saga beyond the screen. Number 6. The deleted scenes from Fire Walk with Me are important. David Lynch had to cut a significant amount of footage from Fire Walk with Me, 1992, to meet the film's runtime, leaving fans eager to see the deleted scenes. However, European investors blocked the release of this material until 2014, when Twin Peaks: The Missing Pieces was finally unveiled, offering 90 minutes of additional bizarre content. Rather than a cohesive narrative, The Missing Pieces plays out as a series of interconnected vignettes. Notable additions include more screen time for Philip Jeffries, played by David Bowie, and further exploration of the mysterious Jade Green Ring. Fans also get a glimpse of Cooper's evil doppelganger following his unsettling "How's Annie?" line that concluded Season 2. Although The Missing Pieces didn't reach a wide audience, Lynch made a direct reference to it in The Return, when Mike asks Cooper, "Is it future or is it past?" A line reminiscent of a deleted scene featuring the man from another place. Number 5. Killer Bob was unexpectedly cast from the crew. Killer Bob, one of Twin Peaks' most iconic and terrifying villains, wasn't originally part of the show. Frank Silva, who portrayed Bob, was actually a set dresser for the pilot episode. While moving furniture around, he was told not to block the door. Lynch overheard this comment and had a sudden vision of Silva locked in the room, which inspired him to ask Silva if he'd like to act. They quickly filmed a scene of him crouching at the foot of Laura's bed, not knowing how the unsettling shot would fit into the storyline. Later that evening, during a scene where Laura's mother, Sarah Palmer, played by Grace Zabriskie, screams after recalling a traumatic memory, a reflection in the mirror revealed Silva's image. Lynch realized the accidental shot would perfectly align with the scene they had filmed earlier. What began as a set dresser's instruction and an unexpected on-camera appearance ultimately led to one of the most chilling TV villains in history. Number 4. Lynch created roles for specific actors. David Lynch was known for creating roles in Twin Peaks, specifically tailored for certain actors. Cheryl Lee, originally hired for just a few days to play Laura Palmer, only had one scene as an alive character, a flashback with Donna, Lara Flynn Boyle. However, after seeing her performance, Lynch was impressed by Lee's presence and natural ability, and expanded her role. Not only did Lee become the central character of Laura Palmer, but Lynch also gave her the role of Laura's cousin, Maddie, further deepening her involvement in the story. Similarly, Al Strubel, who has one arm, was initially cast in the pilot as a tribute to The Fugitive, 1993. However, after hearing Strubel speak, Lynch was so taken with his voice that he created the character of Mike, which allowed Strubel to deliver the iconic Fire Walk with Me poem. Madchen Amick, who initially auditioned for Donna, caught Lynch's attention so much that he decided to write an entirely new character for her, Shelley, the waitress with a tumultuous love life. "They just liked me in the room, so they wrote something for me," Amick recalled. Lynch and Frost also had plans for a Twin Peaks spin-off featuring Sherilyn Fenn's character, Audrey Horne, set in Hollywood in a modern noir. While the project eventually went forward without Fenn, it evolved into Mulholland Drive, 2001. Additionally, a story change emerged from behind-the-scenes dynamics. Despite their clear chemistry on screen, Audrey and Agent Cooper never pursued a romantic relationship. Fenn revealed that Lara Flynn Boyle, who was dating Kyle MacLachlan at the time, wasn't happy that Audrey was getting more attention. This led to MacLachlan suggesting that his character shouldn't be romantically involved with Audrey, as it might look strange due to the age difference. Number 3. Queen Elizabeth II said no to a private Paul McCartney show to watch Twin Peaks. Angelo Badalamenti, the composer of Twin Peaks' iconic music, once shared a fascinating story about Paul McCartney. McCartney, who had worked with Badalamenti at Abbey Road Studios, recalled an unexpected moment during a private show for Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. Just before he was about to perform, McCartney greeted the Queen saying, "Your Highness, I'm so delighted that you invited me to help celebrate your birthday." To his surprise, the Queen replied, "I'm sorry, but I can't stay. It's 5 minutes to 8. I must go upstairs and watch Twin Peaks." Despite this amusing snub, McCartney went on to perform for her many times, including during her Golden and Diamond Jubilee celebrations. It seems Twin Peaks had a royal fan. Number 2. Kyle MacLachlan imitated David Lynch in his performance. Kyle MacLachlan's portrayal of Agent Cooper in Twin Peaks was partly inspired by David Lynch himself. In a 2017 interview, MacLachlan explained that Lynch's precision and empathy influenced his performance. Lynch has a unique ability to become animated when talking about things he loves, like coffee or cherry pie, and these qualities were mirrored in MacLachlan's portrayal of Cooper. Lynch's influence extended to MacLachlan's performance of Dougie Jones in The Return. When Dougie shouts, "Hello!" after each jackpot in the casino, MacLachlan channeled Lynch's signature style, saying, "Those were my chances to imitate David, who also does that, hello." This playful homage to Lynch added another layer to MacLachlan's performances. Number 1. A fake scene was shot to hide killer's identity from cast and crew. Mark Frost and David Lynch were so secretive about the identity of Laura Palmer's killer that they filmed a fake scene to keep even the cast and crew in the dark. In a 1993 interview at the Twin Peaks Festival, Frank Silva revealed that multiple versions of Maddie's murder scene were shot to throw off the cast. He, Ray Wise, Leland Palmer, and Richard Beymer, Benjamin Horne, all filmed different takes of the scene. Cheryl Lee had to get killed by all three of us. She was beat by the end of the day, Silva recalled. While Silva and Wise's takes were used in the episode, Beymer's version was never released. Initially, Lynch and Frost had planned for the killer's identity to remain unsolved. Lynch told Rolling Stone in 1997, "It was not supposed to get solved. The idea was for it to recede into the background, with the focus on that week's episode." However, ABC insisted that the killer's identity be revealed by the end of the first season, and while Lynch and Frost resisted, the reveal eventually happened during the second season, likely timed to coincide with the sweeps period when networks aim to boost ratings and attract higher ad revenue. And there you have it, some fun facts about Twin Peaks. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just discovering this strange world, it's clear that the mystery of Twin Peaks will never be fully unraveled. What's your favorite Twin Peaks moment? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into your favorite shows. Until next time, keep your coffee strong and your secrets stranger.